Praise God, folks. Just a little quick vid. Still on the current affairs, but the name of this one is just something different, and the name is Uncle Tom, the real hero, versus Sambo, the real house Negro slash so-called civil rights leader. And when I say Uncle Tom, very few people know that if you read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin, Uncle Tom was the real hero. See, when the slaves were getting ready to get beat by the master, Sambo would go out, not Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom would take his cotton and put it in the other slave's bag to keep the other slaves from getting beat. Many times, Uncle Tom, they even wanted Uncle Tom to give up his faith, but he was a man of integrity and faith. Uncle Tom was the real hero. I'm just giving you a little brief synopsis on this. One time when his master was Simon Negro, one time when Uncle Tom was in his cabin, some girls came. Or this girl, Sambo, wanted to rape him. He was just a old nigger. That's all he was, just a rotten, no good, so-called civil rights leader type of individual who had the majority of the people fooled. But he was in the pockets. He was literally owned by the master. He had his master's interest at best. That's who he was looking out for, not his fellow slaves, but his master. So when Sambo went down to question Uncle Tom about this slave girl, he told them nothing. He didn't give them any information. I'm just being quick about this. And I'm going to bring this to a point. This is in reference to the same Negro today. You got your working Negro or African American versus a plain old house nigger. You understand that? Somebody who looked like he one way, but he's actually something else. But in this case, it was Sambo and Quimbo. When the master came down, that same old Sambo, you know how the master found out. He came down and he questioned Uncle Tom and had Sambo to beat Uncle Tom, said he was going to beat the truth out of him. See, the master never ran into a slave like Uncle Tom. See, Uncle Tom was nothing but a man. But to make matters brief, Sambo beat Uncle Tom to death. He loved it. He enjoyed it. See, he was doing the master's work. And you could equate that to today. See, the modern day Sambo, he's not even for the master, but he'll stay as long as he's getting the master's money. And when he go to his own people, he'll make his own people think that he's on their side. Does that sound like any type of so-called civil rights leader today? I'm not going to call any names. And meanwhile, see, this same old Sambo have an end because he's about running out. And the wool that was pulled over the people's eyes have started to have been removed, so to speak. But anyway, he beat Uncle Tom to death. Uncle Tom did not go to the left or to the right of his faith, and he never told on those girls who escaped to freedom. And I just want to say, that this same Uncle Tom, he's always want to blame this modern Uncle Tom, this modern Sambo. All he wants to do is blame the white man. It's the white man's fault. It's the white man's fault. It's the white man's fault. Meanwhile, he's stabbing his own people in the back. You see what I mean? He's stabbing fellow African Americans in the back, but he wants you to think you're on their side. You understand? So Uncle Tom was not your problem. Sambo was. Always has been, always will be. from written records in America, I think it was 260 something attempted slave escapes. Every one of them were turned up by another Negro. A SAMBO type of, excuse me, not Negro, not African American, a SAMBO type of nigger. So that's who you have to worry about. Not a Katam. You want a Katam. You want a Katam type of African American. You just have to watch out for these SAMBO type of Negroes. They want to blame the white man, get you to think that they're on your side. Meanwhile, they're getting paid off left and right. You understand? He's no good for nothing. Just a snake. I want to tell you something. Unless we as a people take responsibility for our own actions, stop following these so-called self-appointed civil rights leaders, and learn to take care of ourselves and solve our own problems, it's only going to get worse. And we have to learn to stop blaming the white man. Stop following these self-appointed civil rights leaders. We did it before, and by the grace of God, we'll do it again. Just a little quick vid. God bless.